Anambra state government has concluded integrity testing on market stalls in Ochanja Central Market, Onitsha. Correspondent Ejike Abana reports that the state material testing laboratory conducted the verification on buildings sealed by the state in the market.
A joint government task force comprising the Ministry of Trade and Commerce and Anambra State Fiscal Planning Board, after visiting the market 2 months ago, commissioned the State Materials Testing Laboratory to carry out integrity tests on structures there, following complaints of casualties resulting from the partial collapse of some of the buildings. Presenting the report of the testing at ANSPPB headquarters, Amobia, the executive chairman of the lab, Mr. Ebosie Ezoke, explained that the reports contain sketches, blocks, columns, beams, and other aspects of the buildings to help identify the blocks that passed the test or otherwise, and warned market unions that there are sanctions for non-compliance with the government laboratory verification.
We were able to cover up all the blocks. It is important to note that generally we did receive cooperation from the union authorities, but there were instances of non-compliance. We have also tried to make our recommendations, because without having facilities tested, it is difficult to actually determine the potential for use, particularly for the public. So it is indeed a pleasure for us. And on this note, I would say we have produced 4 copies of the report.
The Commissioner for Trade and Commerce, Mr. Obinna, noted that when they visited the market for on-the-spot assessment, the illegalities were observed, which prompted the setting up of the committee on the directive of the State Governor, Professor Chukwu Masoludo, noting that some of the structures were built before the advent of the present administration, leading to the market master plan being bastardized. While stating that the exercise will be extended to other markets in the state, Commissioner Ngona said the report will be presented to the governor and the decision will be taken on the matter, stressing, however, that even if those buildings are going to stay, a significant part of them will be reviewed.
What we are doing here today is very, very significant, and we will intend to visit all the markets in Anambra State and carry out such testings on the structural defense and make recommendations on the improvement and stabilization of those markets. So this is just the beginning of what we are doing, and getting a lot of cooperation from the fiscal plan. They are always available to assist the Ministry of Commerce and Industry in carrying out this work. So we thank Mr. Governor for the opportunity, for his commitments towards making Anambra State a livable and prosperous state.
Also speaking, the chairman of ANSPPB, Barrister Chike Maduekwe, expressed satisfaction that the report of the lab was conducted in a record time to aid government in its avowed duty of protecting life and property, while announcing that the board will commence Operation Show Your Permit from 1st October 2022, targeted at people who built structures in the past 5 years. Barrister Maduekwe lamented that the existence of so many markets in the state does not really translate to revenue due to various degrees of illegalities.
We thank material testing for the thorough job they have done, and we thank God the law has said that we must work together with them. It's in the amendment of the law of this board. So that's what we are going to do. And we seek your cooperation, the people in the markets. At the end of the day, you will find out that all these things have been put in place to ensure that you do your business, prosper, from generation to generation, you hand over to your children.
The chairman of Ochanja Central Market, Bonaventure Moore, assured that they will continue to comply with government directives. Ejike Abana, ABS News.